Good day to you. Went to another page. If in my car with my cigar, I'm yet enjoying this underground I started enjoying on another video. And I thought about a post I saw this week on social media, and I wanted to talk to you about growing pains. There are a lot of people that are uncomfortable with the place where they are. It could be a job, it could be a family situation, it could be the group of people that we have around us. It could be any number of things. And you hear the gurus out there speaking of outgrowing situation, outgrowing people, outgrowing a particular job. And in order for growth to take place, there is some discomfort. There is some lack of understanding and misunderstandings on both sides. Why are my friends acting this way? I just decided that I would have salad today, and now they have all these nicknames for me. Why are my friends saying this about me? Because I put my resume out here to these other jobs, or I'm deciding to do something on my own. It's not like we're not going to yet be friends. Your friends, your community, your boss, and everyone that is in your life observe change. And even if only 50% of them understand what the change might mean, they are very uncomfortable with the idea that you're going to do something different and not follow the mold that you were placed in, not follow the trend, not follow the group, not sound like a sheep, right? Exactly. Everyone, misery is not the only one that loves company. Everyone enjoys the security of sameness. If you're ever in a group of people and you have a group of people and they're talking about this, and there is the perceived leader of that group that says something, and then you watch the various people who you know that think differently siding with that philosophy or siding with that person's idea, which you know is contrary to what they believe, but they're not trying to cause a situation or form a bubble that would be perceived as being different or outgrowing or thinking differently. There's a lot of pain involved when your children go through a growth spurt. They start feeling these pains in their joints because they're growing. This week, I don't have a whole lot of time on this video, but in reading this story this week, the individual who I have read previous writings of and have implored and applauded his idea of growth or getting bigger or being what people refer to as a man, manning up, wrote a disturbing post as to something someone had done to make light of his disability. And he said it as if to say, they were ignorant and they were And I was one of the first people to respond to him, and I encouraged him to accept it as only what it is and not allow it to detract or affect the path that he chose to take. And I told him that these distractions, however you think that they are, the fact of complaining or the fact of saying that they are doing this or whatever, it is a form of complaining. He came back, and I was trying to explain to him that there are two different levels where you can take things. And you have to understand that it's part of the process. It's not so much of response, react, was the points that I gave to him. One of those are blessing blockers. Respond, react. And when every time you react to a thing and you cast your line out there, you're going to get a certain type of individuals. I don't have a lot of disrespect for women, but a lot of times a man that accepts the counsel of women, oh, you poor thing, oh, people, that's a problem for me. But I was trying to explain to him that when you reach out, that's your reward. When you pull these responses, reactions to what happened, that's your reward. Now, you can't get that reward and another reward for enduring this most difficult situation. I didn't say you had to like it. I said you have to choose the proper response, and I would otherwise ask you to take the post down, because no one needs to know how much the things that occur in your life affect you and how tender and what that tender spot is. It's too much power for people to have. I went a little over this time, and I want to get to the point, and there's so much more, and I probably will talk about it a little more later on. But the important thing is to understand that you have to endure certain situations in order that the universe or God looks at you as a person that does not complain and understands the process, so that when the inevitable comes, and it will come if you endure, you are the right one, the proper recipient of the reward. This is Mr. Tate, Mr. Dan Tate, in my car with my cigar. Like this video, share this video. Thank you, and goodbye.